Toga, 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 toga,
Hello and welcome to Billy Ho Sports. It was a huge day at the Spa Saratoga racetrack for the Jockey Club Gold Cup. A single ticket late pick five millionaire had two cracks at it, and the future looks bright for a chestnut colt by Curlin. So all that and more, we're going to do a race rewind for the Jockey Club, and plus a brief look at some of the big payouts that went along with that late pick five. And also be sure to check out the recap for the Pacific Classic. And here's what's coming up next week. So please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, leave a comment, and let's get started. The late pick five started at race 8, where it actually looked like one of the top choices might win the first leg. I thought it would be Big Invasion, but then coming late down the stretch, the 9-1 Thin White Duke closes late, and we, boom, have a $20 winner to start off the pick five. So I go to race 9, and I looked up at the past performances for the 9th race, and I come across the 3-horse Missing Fortune, and it stuck out as a nice value. And then I went and looked at it, and it was like 16, 18 to 1. So I put just a small win bet on it, and lo and behold, $35 winner in leg 2, 16 to 1 hits. So we get to leg 3. And if we can get even crazier, it does. So they're coming down the stretch, and we already got 17 to 1 Fredo and 21 to 1 Dracon battling it out. So one of those two's winning the race. Dracon wins, paying $44. So now we got a $20, a $35, and a $44. So where are we going from here? Right? Well, we're running into the big race. So anyway, I'm thinking no way this pick five's paying out. So anyway, so stick around for that exciting conclusion, because right now we're actually going to talk about the Jockey Club Gold Cup. The 105th running of the Jockey Club Gold Cup saw another Breeders' Cup Classic ticket for Todd Pletcher. I didn't really think actually Bright Future was ready for the class jump, but boy, I was wrong. That chestnut colt, who is sired by Curlin, was all that and more, going off as the second choice behind Rattle and Roll. So it was odd that Proxy, that I thought should have been the favorite in the race, was up to like 4 to 1 going off. So I really thought Proxy might be a good value there at 4 to 1. Anyway, he broke well and went right to the lead next to Warrior Johnny. Opening quarter goes in a brisk 22 seconds. And jockey Javier Castellano, I didn't interview Javier and didn't really catch any interviews with him, but he had to have known how fast that opening quarter was, so he knew he needed to slow things down. I feel like he let Warrior Johnny move up a little bit, just a length or two ahead, while getting the pace to a more manageable 48 seconds in the half mile. And so once they hit 3/4 at 114, he knows probably he's got plenty of horse left for that final push. So he takes over the lead from Warrior Johnny, and Warrior Johnny fades away at the top of the stretch here. And basically he has to hold off one last contender, and that would be Proxy. Rattle and Roll just came up empty. I'm not really sure, just didn't have it today. But the Proxy, under the guidance of Joel Rosario, was making his closing bid and had his eyes set on his own Bright Future. But for Bright Future, the finish line got there just in time as Proxy closed the gap all the way in the final strides, and it came down to basically a head bob to decide the winner, and Bright Future got that nod. So as for the others, like I said, Rattle and Roll came up empty. I thought Tyson ran really well after getting bumped really hard out of the gate by stablemate Duke of Love. Clapton showed some fire down the stretch under the tutelage of Irad Ortiz, closing really hard too. As for what's next for the bunch, I would actually say, in addition to Bright Future, we're going to see probably Proxy and Rattle and Roll heading for the BC Classic. The rest of them, I'm not really sure where they'll go. But on to the next up. Remember that late pick five I told you about? Well, so we got a single ticket holder going into race 12, needing either the 10 or the 12 to win the race, to collect on this 7-figure payday. And it was a long shot at best after I went back and reviewed it. The 10 and the 12 horse, I guess it was one of those races where he thought, or she thought, that we need some bombs in here that nobody else is going to have. So the 10 and the 12 were 27-1 and 39-1 respectively. The 12 ran fairly well, but faded down the stretch, and the 10 wasn't any better. The 3-horse Dream Road won the race 11-1. So $24 horse to cap off that wild 5-race run with some really juicy payouts, which I got a piece of with that 16-1 winner in the second leg. So I feel pretty good about that anyway. But anyway, this is the final 2 days of the meet, and this is filmed on Sunday, September 3rd. So today is going to be a $3 million bonus on the late pick 5. So be aware of that. And I have had a total blast bringing this content from Saratoga. It's been so much fun this season. We'll continue to grow this and do more and have better and more late summer stakes to come. So be on the lookout. Thanks for watching.